They say a palace does not fall because its walls are weak. It falls the day wisdom walks away. But tell me, traveler, what happens when a king stops listening and starts believing he knows it all? Stay with me. This is the day wisdom left the palace.
Long ago, in the heart of the Red Earth Plains, there stood a mighty kingdom, rich in gold, strong in warriors, and admired across distant lands. At its center rose a palace so grand that travelers believed the ancestors themselves watched over it. This was the kingdom of Ayanfe. Its ruler was King Obasegun, young in age, bold in spirit, and powerful beyond measure. Under his reign, drums echoed through festivals, markets overflowed with trade, and the palace gates never slept. Beside the king sat elders, men and women whose hair had turned white from years of truth, struggle, and sacrifice. Among them was Baba Olamide, the chief advisor, a man whose wisdom had once saved the kingdom from famine, war, and betrayal. In the early days, the king listened. But power is a sweet wine, and King Obasegun drank deeply. As victories piled up and praises filled the air, the king began to believe wisdom was slow, cautious, unnecessary. He trusted his own voice more than the voices of experience.
Pause for a moment, traveler. Have you ever seen power change someone you once respected? If this story already reminds you of someone, or even yourself, listen carefully.
One morning, messengers arrived at the palace, breathless and afraid. They reported that a neighboring kingdom was gathering warriors near the border.
It has come to our notice that our neighboring kingdom conspired against us. War looming.
Baba Olamide stepped forward and bowed low. "My king," he said gently.
Let us send envoys. Let wisdom speak before spears and arrows do.
"Old men see shadows where there is no danger," he replied. "My army is strong. Let them come." The elders exchanged worried glances. That day, wisdom knocked softly on the palace door. The king did not open.
Traveler, if wisdom knocked on your door today, would you open it? Or would you laugh like the king did?
From that moment, pride took the throne. The king stopped calling council meetings. He surrounded himself with flatterers, men who praised his strength, his looks, his decisions. They told him what he wanted to hear, not what he needed to hear.
O king, you are the most powerful, mighty in valor. No one can overcome your strength.
Taxes increased. Farmers groaned under heavy burdens. Traders whispered their complaints in the dark. Each time Baba Olamide warned him, the king grew more impatient. "A king who closes his ears," the old man said one day, "opens the door to ruin." The king's face hardened.
You are no longer needed. Your time has passed.
And with those words, the kingdom did not lose an old man, it lost its future. That evening, as the sun sank low, Baba Olamide walked out of the palace gates. He did not shout, he did not curse, he only said softly,
"When wisdom is rejected, consequences take its place."
As he walked away, the wind grew still. The drums fell silent. Even the birds stopped singing. That night, the palace felt colder. Wisdom had left.
If this story is speaking to you, take a moment to like this video. It helps keep stories like this alive.
Not long after, war came swiftly. The enemy attacked when the king least expected. The army was unprepared. Allies refused to help, offended by the king's pride and broken respect. Villages burned, Fields were abandoned, hunger crept into the land, disease followed hunger, rebellion followed suffering. The king now sat alone on his throne, listening, but wisdom was gone. In desperation, he sent messengers to search for Baba Olamide. They searched villages, forests, and distant lands.
We are in search of an old man. Have you seen him around?
When they finally found him, he was old and frail, sitting quietly beneath a tree. "My king," the old man said softly.
Wisdom is like a guest. If you insult it long enough, it stops returning.
The king wept. But some lessons come only once. The kingdom survived, but it was never the same. And so the elders say, power without wisdom is a fast road to destruction. A leader who ignores counsel digs his own grave. Remember this, traveler. The palace does not fall the day war begins. It falls the day wisdom leaves.
Now tell me in the comments, where do you see this story playing out today? In leadership, in families, in churches, or even within ourselves?